So a very interesting report came out yesterday that kind of explains not necessarily Apple 1000% lying about something, but for some reason the numbers don't seem to be matching up from what Apple's saying and from what other people have been reporting. So the other day, a study came out from Perfect Rec, which apparently organized data from over 600,000 user-generated Google reviews for the iPhone 14 and other iPhone models. Now, they were basically using public data, so keep that in mind. Now, this data, has a bunch of reviews in it, has a bunch of sample sizes, so it's not just like 1 or 10,000 reviews, it's hundreds of thousands of reviews, which is really important to keep in mind. Now, Apple had mentioned during their fiscal Q2 earnings call that a study of 451 research found that the iPhone 14 family satisfaction to be at 99%. Now, personally for me, when I look at that, I don't think that's true at all, even just from first glance. I don't think there's a 99% satisfaction coming from the iPhone 14 family, mostly because the iPhone 14 was not that big of a jump from the iPhone 13. The iPhone 14 Pro kind of could have been a little bit of a bigger jump, but the iPhone 13 Pro was such a good phone. All the iPhone 13s were so good that I feel like if there'd be a lot more people complaining about the small improvement or like the small jump from the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 14 in particular, then maybe, any other iPhone from before, if I'm being honest. Now, Perfect Rec, the independent group in this case, or whatever they are, they said they looked at iPhones released each year between 2011 and 2022, and they actually found that the base model iPhone is typically the best-selling model of each generation and gets the most generated reviews. And they mentioned that the base model iPhone 5-star reviews have gone from a low of 65% for the iPhone 5 to a high of 80% for the iPhone 13. Now, these are, separate. This is a separate study. This is not associated with Apple. But the iPhone 14's 5-star reviews did actually see a big drop. So it went from 80% for the iPhone 13 down to about 72% for the iPhone 14 from all those hundreds of thousands of reviews that they saw. So that right there is a very interesting thing. How can Apple say that there's 99% satisfaction, in my opinion, when even just from the public data that we have available, it seems like it's about a 72% satisfaction, and that number of satisfaction is in between an iPhone 10 and iPhone 8 that came out in 2017. So I think it's a very interesting thing that Apple's kind of stating here. Maybe they're looking at it in terms of like other numbers. Maybe there's like satisfaction could be anything like higher than 3 stars. Maybe that's what they're referring to. But I'm curious to see what other people have to say about this. I think definitely the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max are, pretty decent, upgrades. But I just think the iPhone 14 is probably one of the smallest upgrades coming from one iPhone to the other. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.